Hey guys, what's up? It's Erica. Today we are going to our annual Green Thumb Festival that our state holds, and we got about 45 minutes trip to get there, so we're going to head out now and see what kind of goodies they got this year. Always come back with a bunch of fun stuff, so we're excited to go, and let's get out of here. We're here. Woo!
Right across the street. Well, we have
in the pool area of Largo. No maintenance. I'm gonna go Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, we do. We have this is some slow release fertilizers. I like that. Yeah, I'm separate. Last initial. Right hand phone number. 239.
trouble.
If it's got to be watered every day, how would
When you had this one that was 225 for 2 years, you will sell that one. Stepping it up, baby. Stepping it up. Good for you.
Remember when we started?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, in your house.
How much?
Bring your own tree workshop.
I just wanted to ask a question.
We're in the...
Sun, they're grown in the sun, so even if they get a little bit of shade, it's okay. 6 or 7 years, yeah. He grows them in the full sun and waters.
Young place there, so they put water in and release it. Starts it all up, pumps it out.
said they're gonna bring some tomorrow, but then I took a picture. Substrate versus like bark, charcoal, leca.
All right, guys, we're leaving. It's been off and on sprinkling. It's getting a little harder. I think we got a couple good things. I'll have to show you when we get back to the house. There were some things we couldn't find, but you never know. Anyways, it was a good time.
That's what a chicken does. It goes. Burp, burp, burp. Do the chicken. Burp, burp.
Hey guys, we're back home. It is raining quite a bit now, so we actually stopped and grabbed some lunch on the way back, and just want to show you a few of the plants that we picked out. We actually did stop at another nursery on the way home because there was a few things we weren't able to get at the festival. So while we were in plant mode, we did stop there, and some of the stuff is from there. I picked this up at the nursery, and this is a French lavender plant. It smells really yummy. We picked this up at the festival. It's strawberry rhubarb jam. So locally made jam. So I found this actually at the local nursery. It's just a smaller one, but I didn't see any at the festival this year. But this is only $5.95. My husband picked up this one, and this is a tiny dancer alocasia. We like how it was kind of like really upright and perky. So that one was fun. It was a good find. I wanted to get, they had so many pretty cactuses this year. They had a lot of really crazy varieties. I really wanted to do something like that, but it was a little hard to push my kid in the wagon and have the plants. And so I just got the tiniest cactus I could. And plus it was only $8. Some of them were pretty expensive. And it's sharp. See if I can do this without hurting myself. This one. It is a Hericea gooseberry. And then we got this bromelade. At our last house we used to collect all the different custom hybrid bromelades, but we left most of them there. This one's called Wova. Was a Wova, I guess. But and then bromelade's always, each one of them already has, each bromelade has a different flower, so we don't know what kind of flower this one's going to have. My husband picked up 2 of these. They're the pitcher plants. So one of our friends wasn't able to go, so we picked up one for him as well. Those are really fun. Kind of like fly eaters or something, bug eaters. They like to eat bugs. And what we got in this bag? Oh, I went back for this because I regretted it. This is the cheapest Hoya I've ever seen. Hoya Hindu root. There was 2 vendors that had really long tendril ones, and they were blooming flowers. So, really pretty. The first time I saw these, I was really impressed. But these were like $40 plants. They go quick. And we went the first day. We went pretty early. So by tomorrow, there's going to be more slender pickings. You hear the thunder. This, I have a picture of it. I'll have to insert the picture of what it's supposed to look like. But this was, I think, $10 or $12. It was the cheapest orchid I could find that was more exotic looking. That's not just the ones you get at the grocery store. But I'm really excited to. I've had a few orchids that bloomed and looked like they died off, but the leaves were still going good. And I just kept them in the pots and just, whatever happens, happens. And then every year they bloom back. And right now I have like, I don't know, 30 blooms or so. Like each plant's got like 10 something blooms, and I got like 4 plants blooming right now. So, I'm not ready to invest in like a $80 orchid to risk to see if they'll make it. But $10 or $12, I'm willing to try. So, but I wanted something a little different than what you could just get at the grocery store. I mean, this is a once a year thing, and then you have all these specialty vendors that have all the really fancy, exotic hybrids or rare breeds that you can get, and they're not always accessible because the vendors do come from, all areas around Florida. So I'll have to find a cool little pot for it. I really do want to try having my orchids hanging. I want to try that. A lot of them just let the roots dangle, and they seem to do well. So I might try that with one of my orchids. Then we walked by somebody was commenting on, what is that? What is that? These are foxgloves. They have a fancier name. Digitalis. And they're really pretty. Apparently they are toxic, so don't eat them. And we have to make sure my kitty doesn't get near them. But I'm going to put them outside. I was looking them up. I've never had success planting them with seeds, and I've always been interested in every time I get seed packets, and I've never had much luck. So I'm going to try with a little bit more of established plant, but it does want moist soil. You don't want it too moist, and you don't want it too dry. So just generally just kind of keep it always watered. So I need to find a good spot in my house. This is the first time we went to Green Thumb since we lived here. So we kept a lot of our plants at our last house that were planted in the ground there. And we did take a few. I took all of like my desert roses and my really, really expensive favorites that I have collected over the several years of going. But we're kind of starting fresh on a lot of our greenery and our plants, so I'm not really sure how the best spots to grow things are in the yard yet. So I'm going to have to just kind of keep an eye on some things, but I'm really excited about this. Everybody kept going, oh my God, they're so beautiful. Where'd you find those? So it was a winner, and it's got a few 2 more stems that are going to pop up that haven't bloomed yet. So I'm going to still get some new flowers hopefully out of those. There's always the Bonsai Society that comes and shows off all their fancy display bonsais. And they do have quite a few vendors that do have bonsais that you can buy that are pre-made. And there were some really cool ones. There were some with berries on them and little tiny flowers. They make them out of different types of plants too. They're not always juniper. But a couple years ago, I'd buy one, and then I got really into trying to cut them myself, and I bought the little bonsai kit. I still have the kit, but they've been sitting out on the porch, so I'm not sure if the humidity has rusted them at all, so I'll check to see if my kit's still in good condition. But I was like, you know what, I'm not going to buy a pre-made bonsais, because those are like $40, $50. And I mean, I've seen plants. There was like $225 plants there. I mean, some were just way too expensive. But I was like, I'm just gonna buy a juniper, and it's fun because you can kind of just, when I grew my bonsais in the past, I look for the thickness of the arm, the leg, the arm, and if it's got any unique shape to it already. And then you just kind of trim it back, and you always want to trim them up. And I thought this one had a really cool shape. So underneath, when I really clean this out and kind of groom its unique shape, it's going like this right now, going that way. So the thing is doing that. Kind of hard to tell on camera. But I'm really excited to groom this, and I think I got this for maybe $11 compared to $60, and then I get to have the fun being in control of how it grows. So I'm excited to get back into that. I really enjoyed that. It's kind of very meditating to just kind of clip, mold. You know, it's very good to get your artistic side out and give your plant some love while you're doing it. So I think that's it. We've got some good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plants. One of them we're going to give to our friends. And we got some rhubarb jam. But I think it was very successful. Ran into some friends. Usually the same people we see every year. And it's funny because sometimes we'll go on Sunday, sometimes we'll go on Saturday, sometimes we'll go in the afternoon. We always run into the same people. So there's definitely people do this as their tradition. Oh, I lied. My husband picked out one more. I'm staring right at it. It's huge. This guy. It's a crepe myrtle variety. At our last house, we used to have the dark red leaves, and we had one that was dark red leaves with white tiny flowers. And then we also had a dark red leaf with red tiny flowers. And we loved those. But we're going to try a different variety. We tried the one with green leaves. I'm not really sure which colors this is going to be. They just had assorted varieties. So we don't really know how it's going to turn out. But it was like really established, looked really perky and happy. And we might put that in the front yard. We wanted to kind of bring some more greenery out in the front yard. And just got to find homes for things. Now that we're home, it's rainy out. Figure out what to do with all our plants and, you know, get cozy and maybe have some more coffee, get some more caffeine in us to keep going. But yeah, we've got a lot of walking in and got some good finds, you know, good friends, good finds, lots of plants. My kid had a blast. It wasn't too hot. It was just humid and sprinkling, but at least we weren't baking in the sun like we usually are. So it was a pretty good adventure and pretty good round this year. So, but anywho, it was a blast. Really excited about our finds. I mean, each one of these, I'm like, oh, my Hoya, $15. This was only $1.49 at the nursery. So this was probably a cheaper deal at the nursery from the festival, but it smells good. And unique orchids and, you know, some fun stuff. Start a little go at this. Our foxgloves, our juniper, our crepe myrtle. And it was fun. Anyways, thanks for watching our adventure to the green thumb and seeing all our goodies. But yeah, I hope you guys get like something like this in your own town. It's a blast. And it's kind of that one time a year where you can kind of set yourself a budget and be like, I'm going to buy whatever I can as long as I'm within budget. And just no guilt, you know. Just thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.